All right, so today we are going to look into quantification within Naviswork. So for that, what you should do first, that you open a NWD file. So this NWD file is opened right now, and you know how to create a NWD file when you append it or merge it, save it as a NWD file. While saving this, save as, let me show you. So there you choose this NWD, and you save it. So let's start. So for that, you first of all you click this quantification option, quantification, and then you will have this quantification workbook. You will have this first, and then you have to click on this project setup. You have to set up a project first. Okay, so go to project setup, and then you link all of these objects to this project, and you will start creating all the quantity takeoffs. So first of all, let's create a project setup, and it's asking about some tutorials. Let's click on never, or you remind me later. And you have to choose a catalog for your quantification. So you can choose uniform, that is kind of similar to Revit, so that you can select, go to this uniformat, or else you can choose your own catalog if you have one. So go to browse and select your own catalog, and you can be using that. And here a metric one I will be using. If you want imperial, that you can choose, if variable as per your requirement. So I'm going with metric. I love to do with metric. So yeah, you will have all the values in metric. Next, so what are the properties you need within your takeoff? So these are the properties. So if you need to change anything, that you can change, like model weight. I'm unchecking this model weight, uh, like this model perimeter. Okay. Um, yeah. Okay. So if you need this, check all this, and then go for next. And it's asking this, go for yes, and then go to finish, and you will have this, then your workbook. So let me stretch it out. Yeah, so here you have all this interior stair, interior finishes, interior construction. So these things you have, substructures you have, so all the objects you have. And after that, this catalog is right now ready, and you have to link your all these objects. You have to link, like uh, suppose this substructure, in this substructure, this is the foundation. So select this foundation, and this is selected right now, and go to this object and right click, and there is link option is there. Oh sorry, quantification option is there. So you will be adding to foundation. So that's right now is selected within this. So that is right now selected foundation. So that's why it's showing you take off to foundation, or you can take off to new catalog, or any take off other objects. So this way you can start adding all the objects within this. So this will be very much lengthy. So how we can quickly add all of this? So let me show you another way. So you all remember how we can go with this save viewpoint and save selection. You remember all of this? You remember how to go with save selection? So that we will apply here. Let me select this one, and let's select same. So same type you can select. So these all are selected right now. Okay, and then you can select this one too, that, so that will come under column. So let's save this selection and give it a name. like foundation or footing, you can add. All right, so this is right now your selection. You go to selection tree, this is the set, this is your selection set. Okay, now what you do is you can link this selection set to your quantification workbook within this. So how you can do that? So go to your selection set and drag this. Remember, this should be opened. So for that, pin this. Okay, pin this one so that it will be kept open, and then go to your set, select this set and right click, or what you can do is you can drag it to this. Okay, so just a minute. This way you can add. So this is the only way. You can drag it, or what you can do is you can go to quantification and take off to foundation this way also. So click on yes, and there you see these are added. Okay, so okay, so you, what you have to do is that within this foundation there is standard foundation, so you have to be specific. Sorry, I forgot that under this foundation there are some standard foundation, special foundation, these are available. So you have to open this tree, okay, first, and you have to be specific. So that you have to choose this set, and then you define this as like uh, this is as standard foundation. Okay, so this way you can go with this, select all of this, go to quantification and take off to standard foundation and click on yes. Just let me increase this. I should be getting it. What is wrong with this? This is the set, drag it over there. Right click, take off to 20 model could not be taken off. Why is that so? Okay, let me check once. So let me do it with this one, quantification to standard foundation. Why I'm getting this error? You should be getting this. Okay, let me reopen this model again. Just a minute. Just hold on. Let me open. Is my Revit screen visible? Sorry, Navisworks screen visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Yes, okay. Now go for this append and then choose for this model, the NWD model selected right now. Now this quantification should be selected, and then you can get this quantification workbook for your material quantity takeoff. First, you have to go with this new project setup, and then you choose the format or the catalog, that is uniformat. Go with this next and choose the right unit, that is metric. Next, and what are the properties you need within your takeoff, so that you select and then finish it. All right, then you can see these are the things you have added. Now let me allow to stretch it. Okay, and after that you pin this in this workbook, and when you start populating all your objects, then you can see this started populating. Now go with this substructure, open this. This has the foundation and all the other objects like this you have. Okay, this is your superstructure, roof construction, these you have. Okay, so anything you can select. So like you can select all this roof and go to this same type, this roof, all the roof has been selected. So within this roofing you can create, this is your roof coverings. All right, so you can create a new set for this. Go to save selection. This is your roof covering. Let name it like this, roof covering. Okay, and after this, what do you do? Go to this roof covering. This should be selected. Go to this set, drag it over there. Yeah, now you can see I can drag it and release your mouse, and that has been added. Okay, so this way you can add a group of objects as this selection. Okay, and while you are going for this quantity takeoff, always open with append option. Okay, this roof covering has been added, and there you can see this object is there. Let me show you. So these are your objects. These has this model thickness, and if you have some other properties over there, model area, this volume is there. Okay, length, width, and thickness, all these properties you are having. Okay, same like that. Let me go with this standard foundation. All the footings you can do. Let me go with this example one. Go with this select same type. You select all this. Okay. Okay, and now go for the save selection and you name it. Go to this footing, name it. All right, and then this is selected right now, the standard footing. You can, what you can do is right click on it, select this, right? So you can right click on these objects and then you can go to this quantification, and then you can go to take off to standard foundation, that you can do. Or I think I'm having some problem with this footings, or else you can drag it to this. Okay, so I think let me name it like foundation. Enter. Okay, no, I think I'm having some problem with this with these objects, so I'll fix it. Okay, so you see with that roof, this roof, all this has been added. Okay, so this way you have to add all these over there. Okay, now this way you can add group of objects. Now this will also take time while adding all the objects uh, one by one and adding all the objects by group. It will be easier if we can add all the models at once. So we can do that also. So for that, we will create a new one, new takeoff. Okay. So for that, let me go to this append and we will append this again. Or else you can create a new one for this. Let me open the Navisworks work file. All right, now you can append this again. All right, so there you can see this is the file you have. So you can add this. So for that, go for this project setup there and this. So here you can either choose uniformat. So now what we will do is we will go with this none. We will create with a catalog. So now we are selecting this none option and go with this next. I'll choose metric as a unit. Next, all this. So you can go with this also. So metric and imperial units for each takeoff property. So that if you need both the units, if you want to show, so that you can check over there and next and finish it. So now you can see there is a blank catalog over there. Now what we'll do is go to this selection tree, right click over there and go to quantification, and now take off to new catalog item. Okay, it will take few minutes. Because all the models quantity will have. Yes, so we are having it right now. Okay, so all the ceiling items, see, so this one is very quick and this is very easier to have all the model quantity takeoff. Okay, there you see. So for all and each items you have. Now after this you should be exporting, right? Exporting into Excel file. So how you can do this? So this is the icon, import or export catalog and export quantities. So click on this drop down and then export quantities to Excel. Or so this way you will export the whole quantity. Now if you want to select any particular quantities to export, so that then you select this option. Okay, so now let's go with this option, and here in my desktop within this Revit I will choose. Okay, so now let me mention the name like Navis work quantity and save it. Okay, now it will take some few minutes. Yeah, so it's asking that you want to open it after exporting. So let's open this. Now it will take time to open it. So let me share the screen. Is this Excel file visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is the file. Okay. So this is your items. Okay. So there you see all these things you are getting. Now you can customize. Okay, so now let's come back to Naviswork. Is this Naviswork screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now let's see that we have some objects within this color. So we can change how it will look, what will be the color. So for that, let's uncheck this item catalog. There you have this item catalog. Come to this item catalog and then you can see this. If you are selecting this one and it has this color, you can go and change this color, how it will appear, what will be the transparent, how much transparent it will be. Okay, what will be the item name. So you can control, you can customize, you can change. All right, over there. Now let me show you how you can create animation with your viewpoints, with your saved viewpoints, how you can have it. Okay, so for that, let's go to viewpoint over there and we will create some views. So now let's unpin this so that we can get the broader view. Okay. Or else you can go with this walk option. So you faster walk around. Okay, now let's what do we do? Let's have this view. Let's save this view. Okay, so we'll save this view, save viewpoint. Let's name it like 1 or 2 or A. Name it. Okay, then change. Again save it, save the viewpoint like B, save this viewpoint, save this viewpoint. Now save this viewpoint. Let's D, enter. Okay, now I will move backward. I will have this view, save this, save viewpoint, save this like E, enter. Okay, so next save this viewpoint like F, enter. Next save this viewpoint as G, enter. And you can choose the fly option. Let me come back to this view or to this view. And you save this viewpoint like H. Enter. Okay, and then you go to animation, and then you can create one animator over there. Yep. Okay, so now this is your saved viewpoints window. Right click on it, and then you can add animation over there, and you can name it like for bedroom, and press enter. and then you can start adding. What will be the order? According to that, you will start adding. Okay, so first you can add this one. Just a minute. Click and drag, click, hold and drag. See, click, hold and drag, 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 click, hold and drag. Okay, so now this is, you have created one animation, and now you can play it. So it will be start playing from this view, and you play it. Is that visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so this way you can create your animation within Naviswork as well.
So can we adjust the speed?
Yeah, we can do that. So there you have this saved viewpoints. Yep. Okay. Select this, right click, and then you can change all of this. You can go to, sorry, transform, these options, or else you can go to animation option. Okay, so there you can change the playback time, and then can change the percentage. So this speed will determine like the distance from the view, saved view will determine the speed. Okay, if there is a shorter gap between two viewpoints, so it will be uh, the speed will increase. Okay, but when the gap between two viewpoints is longer, then it will be slow. Like, you remember that I have created two view G and H, right? So when I'll start playing it, okay, go to animation and you start playing it, and you see it is slow right now. But when it will come to this G and G to F, there is short gap. So that will be speed, right? That will be in speed. So if you want to make it slow, so you have to uh, create your viewpoints like that. That way you have to create your viewpoints. Okay. So here you can control the playback time over there. Okay, and after that you can export your animation. So there is this animation, current animation, you have to select like the previous. You can choose this and you can export it. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is all for today. And here I finish Navisworks class.